Hello guys, welcome back to Beyond the Realms, and today I have a Blu-ray spotlight for the recently released Chopping Mall on Blu-ray. This is a 1980s cheese fest film that is so much fun. That is being released by the recently revived Vestron video title, which Lionsgate is the parent company. So very cool of them to put this out. I did have this on a previous pack here, an 8-movie pack, which came out several years ago. This was all the rage amongst a lot of horror fans for a while. You could get this pack in the Walmart dump bin for like $10. And as you can see, it has a lot of great titles on here: Waxwork, Unholy, Chopping Mall, Slaughter High, Class of 1999, Chud 2, Ghoulies 3, 976 Evil 2. So, you know, it's really cool that, you know, they put this out. Another horror pack that was like that was this one, which has Blood Diner, which is the second release. Waxwork, of course, being the third release. And they are also coming out with Chud 2. So I'm wondering if we'll get any other ones of these. I would love to see a Vestron release of the Unholy. And really any of these, man, would be very, very cool. So I'm wondering what other titles here we might possibly get. But anyway, Chopping Mall. It is the first release. I will show this up close. You probably see this again, but as you can tell, #1. They are numbering these releases. But I'm so glad this is finally out on Blu-ray, guys. So, without waiting any longer, let's go down below and take a look at this up close. And then we'll look at the screen when you put this into your player. Check it out. Okay, guys, so here's an up-close look at the new Chopping Mall Blu-ray. You have the cover, of course. The spine has the #1 on it there for being the first Vestron release. Here's a look at the back. List of the special features. And a synopsis for the film. When you take this off, you have the same cover here. Open it up. And it is a single disc. It is the Eco case, which sucks. One thing I think would be cool if they would add like a reversible cover. You know, that's always a nice addition to these releases, and especially for the price that you're paying. You know, I wish they would have a reversible cover. That's one complaint I have. These should have a reversible cover. You know, well, it has original artwork, but some type of other artwork, you know what I mean? Because there's basically nothing different here from the slipcover. But, you know, not a huge downside, but it would just be a nice added extra bonus for, you know, the premium price that you pay for these releases. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys here right when you hit play on the movie what happens here. This is pretty cool. So put the disc in. I love this here. Nice little intro of Vestron video. Whoa! And it is back. Vestron video has returned from the dead. And you just gotta love the Chopping Mall music there. So here's your opening menu screen. Dick Miller, the legendary Dick Miller. Barbara Crampton. So we'll go over here and check out these special features. So you have audio commentary, three different ones there. Go down to the More selection. And you have the isolated score track. Let's see here. Back to the Mall. Very cool featurette here, guys. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. I'm not sure how loud this is on the screen. But Back to the Mall. This is a 30-minute long documentary with the filmmakers and a lot of the actors from the film. You know, basically your standard documentary, you know, talking about how the movie was conceived and how they shot it, where they shot it, all this stuff. But this, you know, this is just really cool because nothing like this had been done previously for this film. So very, very awesome. Like I said, 30 minutes long. Then you have Chopping Mall. This is, I believe it's right around 10 minutes. Might be a little bit longer with the editor of the film talking about the Killbots. That's you know, the guy who made the Killbots. He's talking about how he got involved with them, his inspiration behind them. And that's also, I think, a little bit more than 10. I think it's like 12 minutes long. Then Scoring Chopping Mall, an interview with composer Chuck Carino. That was about 14 minutes long. And then over here, The Robot Speaks. 10 questions with the Killbot. I was hoping they would have had the actual Killbot in this. They did not. It's basically just a picture of the Killbot, and they have the voice of it, and they're asking it questions about the movie. Just a silly little thing. The Lost Scene. This is a scene that was supposed to have been shot where they were going to bring in a horse and all this stuff, but they didn't do it. So they talk about it briefly, and then on the screen you get to see the script and read what exactly the scene was going to be. Army of One. This was probably my favorite featurette. It's like a 10-minute long featurette on a super fan of the movie who actually owns the one and only operating Killbot that was made for this movie. There was 3 of them made for the movie, but only one of them was operational, and this guy actually owns it. He bought it from the guy who made them. He has it in his garage. He also has the one and only poster that was made when this movie was called Killbot before it was switched to Chopping Mall. He has that original poster. He has a shooting script. I mean, it's pretty amazing. Really, really cool, though, to see the actual Killbot in his garage. Chopping Mall creating the Killbots. Now, I'm not exactly sure, but I believe that this is an older featurette because some of the things it's talked about in some of these other ones is kind of reiterated here, and everybody in it looks a little bit younger. So I believe that this one was done before, maybe for the previous DVD release that was done, which that DVD release, it wasn't out very long, I don't believe, before it went out of print. So it's cool they included that here also. And then, of course, you get the trailer. And that is it as far as the special features go. Let's see, go down here. Setup. So basically subtitles. But yeah, that's everything you get when you put in Chopping Mall. So as you can see, guys, Chopping Mall looks really awesome on the screen. You can tell just from those shots, you know, how well the movie looks. I was very impressed with how well this looks upgraded. It's a definite improvement. But this is just such a fun film, guys. Very fun, awesome synth 80s score, very fast paced, and it's a quick movie too. It's only 75 minutes long. It gets right down to it and just goes, you know, full speed ahead for its 75-minute running time. And I love this film, you know, that, you know, when the characters, they start getting attacked, they don't just run and try to escape the mall. No, these guys fight back. I always love that about this film. It's one of the rare examples of that where they really fight back and they're trying to kill these robots also. But if you haven't seen this film, guys, and you're a fan of 80s films, you got to watch it because it's a very well-made film for a very low-budget film. It's really awesome. I mean, it looks good, the effects are good, and it has one of the best head explosions you will see in any film. It's really awesome. There's a long body burn in this film. But yeah, it has great kills, great action, great one-liners, great cheesiness to it. A jock douchebag who's constantly chewing his gum in an annoying way. You just want to see him get his ass kicked. It's just awesome, and Vestron, aka Lionsgate, has really done excellent with this release. As you can see, it's packed full of extras that make it worth your while. And you know, I'd said if you happen to see my Blu-ray update video, I said, you know, these go for $30. Well, at Best Buy they do. I thought about this right afterwards, but then Reject Films Dan, he also mentioned this also to me too in a comment. that you can get these for a little bit cheaper on Amazon. They run anywhere from $24 to $27 range on Amazon typically, Waxworks being a little bit more, but I guess on BestBuy.com, he told me this, I did not know, you can order them for $27, so it's a few dollars cheaper than getting into the store. But yeah, you are ultimately going to pay a premium price for these releases, but these releases are for us collectors. You know, I don't think casual fans are going to go into a store and want to pick this up. They're going to look at this, what, Chopping Mall, $30, what the hell? But, I mean, for me, I had no problem paying that price for this because this is just such an awesome release for this film. And I'm happy to support, you know, a nice collector's edition in the physical media format. You know, I think it's really cool, and I hope that they do well enough to release several titles, because they are putting a lot of work into these. And, you know, all the special features that they've made onto these also just really drive home the selling point for me, and really make it worthwhile, because, you know, we've had so many re-release after re-release of Halloween, Evil Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, and on and on and on. Don't get me wrong, I love those films, but you can only talk them to death so many times. You know, you can only have so many new features after a while, you know, that really warrants another double dip, a triple dip, a quadruple dip, you know what I'm saying? So to get a film like this that has never had this treatment, it was a no-brainer for me to pick it up. And I hope those of you that haven't seen this film will give it a shot, because this is a fun-ass film, man. It's a lot of fun just all the way through. It's one of those types of films I could watch over and over. It's one of those ones I don't get tired of. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Blu-ray spotlight of Chopping Mall. I may go ahead and do it for the other releases that's out too. I do not have the second release, Blood Diner, yet, but I am going to get that. I do have Waxwork 2, so I might do the same thing for that too. If you guys are interested in that, we'll see how it goes. But yes, that has been the Blu-ray update for Chopping Mall, and I will leave you with this.